What if I told you the rulers who once controlled Egypt were from Africa? Not just part of it, but an empire that outshone ancient Egypt itself. Meet the Black Pharaohs. This is the story of the Kushite kings, the Black Pharaohs, who ruled a powerful kingdom called Kush in the lands south of the Nile. They conquered Egypt, rebuilt its temples, and left great pyramids of their own. Kush was in the area we now call Sudan. Its two great cities were Napata, near the Fourth Cataract, and later Meroe, farther south. Picture long rivers, busy trade routes, and towns full of craftsmen. Kush traded gold, ivory, and exotic animals. Its wealth moved along the Nile and across the desert to Arabia and the Mediterranean. Around the 8th and 7th centuries BCE, Kushite kings grew stronger, while Egypt grew weaker. The Kushite king Piye, sometimes spelled Pianki, marched into Egypt with a small determined army. He used clever strategy and local support. Piye declared himself pharaoh and reunited Upper and Lower Egypt after a long period of division. The Kushite rulers became Egypt's 25th dynasty. Later writers called them the Black Pharaohs. Kings like Shabaka-Shebitku and the powerful Taharqa ruled from Thebes. They mixed Egyptian religion and art with Nubian ideas, creating a fresh royal style that honored both traditions. The Black Pharaohs did much more than fight and rule. They restored ruined temples at Karnak and Luxor. They built new temples and carved huge statues. Kush had many skilled workers, metal workers, potters, and stone carvers. Their pyramids were smaller and steeper than Egyptian ones, but they were just as important and royal. Meroe became famous for ironworking. Its furnaces produced tools and weapons that changed farming and war in the region. Kush also developed a written language called Meroitic script. This shows they had a proud, independent culture with records, laws, and stories of their own. Kushite women also held real power. Queens known as Kandakes were not just figureheads. Some ruled as leaders, led armies, and made important decisions. Ancient texts even refer to a Kandake as a powerful queen who shaped events beyond her land. One of the greatest Kushite kings was Taharqa. He led armies against the Assyrians, supported allies across the region, and made his name known far from home. Inscriptions and monuments show his reach. Under kings like Taharqa, Kush was a major power in the ancient world, but empires faced challenges. The Assyrians invaded and pushed the Kushites back. Later changes in trade routes, new neighbors, and internal shifts weakened Meroe. By the 4th century CE, the great cities grew quiet. The kingdom faded, but its monuments and stories survived. For a long time, history books focused mainly on Egypt and did not give Kush the attention it deserved. That started to change with modern archaeology. Excavations at Napata and Meroe unearthed palaces, tombs, tools, jewelry, and thousands of artifacts. Each find helps fill gaps in the story and shows how rich and complex Kush really was. Today, museums display Kushite art and tools, and scholars work to read the Meroitic script and understand more of the past. These discoveries slowly rebuild the full picture of a kingdom that once stood beside and sometimes above its famous neighbor. The story of the Black Pharaohs matters because it changes how we see ancient history. It proves that African kingdoms built empires, led armies, and shaped culture across continents. Kush was not a small side note. It was a leader, a center of trade, art, and power. So when you think of ancient Egypt, remember the Black Pharaohs, rulers from Kush who ruled an empire, built pyramids, and left a legacy that still speaks to us today. Learn their names: Piye, Shabaka, Taharqa, and the powerful Kandakes. Their stories are part of the shared history of the Nile and of Africa. If this story surprised you, share it. Tell others about the Black Pharaohs and how they changed the ancient world. Subscribe to learn more lost empires and bold histories. Dive deeper, visit museum collections, and read about the discoveries that bring these rulers back to life.